Ooh, happy Halloween, everyone! Wait, Halloween's over. Oh, then happy Thanksgiving. Oh, it's been over too, damn it! This is why Sweden do not really celebrate Thanksgiving. Also, this is a double review. Now, here's the thing. This video was supposed to be released at the Halloween special video, but now it's like a month left now for Christmas. Especially it was kind of delayed consider of schoolwork and because of I have moved a new closet in my room. One of them is actually for my boxes of figures. But now I'm back with a better ending, shorter and better videos. And do not hate me because I really did a hard work on this video. I wrote a goddamn script of this thing. Just give me some credit. So yeah, today we are gonna take a look at not just one, but two NECA figures, which I call this review a AVP review. Consider this because there was two films of it. One of them was Alien vs Predator from 2004. It was kind of a fine movie, and but Alien vs Predator Requiem was just it just sucked. And these figures that we are gonna take a look at today are the Scarface Predator from the Predator franchise. This Predator is from the game Concrete Jungle, which I haven't played, and the Xenomorph / Protomorph, consider everyone calls it Protomorph, from the Alien franchise. And this one considered it was from movie Alien Covenant, which I actually watched. But first off, here's their boxes. Now we're not gonna focus on those things. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The painting and the sculpture on Proto is really awesome. The dark black gray mixed with the brown dry brushing, it's just impressive. And just it seems so clean, and it brings less mechanical like the other alien designs, and it's more bio, like a human hybrid, which is actually kind of true. And I really love the ribs, the muscles on the arm, the thighs, the tubes on the back, the head. Yeah! To be honest, I don't know if this one is a boy or a girl, but not my problem. Buttocks are sweet as ass. Also, can they imagine it? Oh, there's some plastic. What the fuck? Like I said, this is really a harsh scrutiny. And also, there's a belly button on that Xeno. That's neat. Not only that, but the tail is also a soft plastic, but it has a bendy wire, so it can really pose well. But it could also be a little bit more color on the tip, also be more ball joint. But to be honest, who really gives a crap about ball joint on this? And this one is just like the SH Monsters had, A.K.A Jobby is a big chop, Jobby the Hungry. But even if the top of the tail is plastic, it's a little pointy. And if you point it really hard, it can hurt. And otherwise, it's really sharp. And the head design is just brilliant. And that's because this one has more of the clear plastic to show the skull. Now, the SH Monsters had that, but it has more transparent and it's so too visible to show the skull. This figure also has visible the skull, but it has more lucent and darker. 1-0 to NECA. But that's not all. If you open the mouth, you can actually bring out the mouth tongue, and that is also simpler than big shots. The Xenomorph has a great possibility with a swivel, looks up and down very far. It cannot tilt on its head, but the mouth can open very wide. Arms can do a 360 in and out, bicep swivel, double bend at the arm, wrist can go side to side and swivel, and the fingers are soft plastic. It would have been better with the bendy one. Also, the tubes on the back cannot pose it also, but who really gives a damn about them? Ball joint at the waist and a super beautiful spread. Thigh swivel, legs go front and back really far. Double jointed knee, which is a little bit loose, but it's kind of my fault because I really want to lose the knee. Heels on a tight ratchet joint. And a toe can pose as well, but it doesn't have a pivot. but it does have some swivel around. And also, because of the butt is made of soft plastics, you can actually move the legs and pose it with all the 4 limbs. And I'll play the music. And that result brings us the crawling pose, which was also in the film. And I really enjoyed it so much. It could be an amazing figure. Cannot stand up because of its tiny feet. You see, it have these holes to be plugged on a NECA standboard. I was almost right, but it's actually a display stand. Damn it. But the only issue with this figure also is it didn't come with a stand to this figure. But there's 2 options. You can either take a piece of a sticky tag and just stick them on the 2 feet. And now it can stand, almost, if you have a little bit more, and it will be a little bit better. But if you sadly do not have any sticky tags, that's when the tail comes to rescue. It can support as a little stand, and then it will stand without a board. Kind of. But it's a little bit tricky to do it. And you can pose the tail, but I'm not gonna do it right now. And that looks neat. Moving on, now to Scarface. And the painting and sculpting on the Predator is just Predator-like. The silver dry brush brings a nice metallic finish, which looks actually like real armor, even if it's plastic, together with the cloth. Even though the cloth is made of a soft material. The skulls on its right and crouch piece are very nice sculpted, and the back fantastic, and the red mark on this mask and chest. It's a nice reputation and add to intimidate where its wounds are, considering he was been shot by a woman. Before we move on, we have the Celtic Max. You know the one from the movie? The battle between the Celtic and Grid. It was really intense. Holy crap, it feels so nice. Not only does he have 2 skulls, one on the crotch and one on the side, but he also has a side belt with a small skulls of his animal victims. And and they kind of move around, which be a little bit annoyed, but to me, it's not much. The shoulder armor, the crotch, and the dress are also soft plastic, but it's for posing, which will come later. Now, we come with the issues, and that really brings up the figure, which is kind of the paint. Now, the Jobby fans, now the net is not that bad, but every Jobby fan who knows about NECA, the paint skills are very sloppy. Not also to mention, the piece of the dress. Kill me. Don't get me wrong, they are fine, but what's behind the front of it? Then it's just only the front of it, but then they just give up, the back. What just happened? But what's really neat of these figures are how solid they really are. But they are a little bit dangly, but not much. But here's a cool feature. If we go to the left gauntlet, you can actually open it to bring out the detonator with the details inside of it. Now that's neat. Now, the only reason why it actually has that on his wrist is because he wanted to end his life. Nah, not really. That was just a joke, by the way. If anything goes wrong, they detonate or actually sacrifice themselves to hinder the humans to steal their technology. But for some reason, Scarface actually survived it, which is what? As false cannon was actually stolen from the humans, and it was handled by Yutani. By one human. That was bullshit. But unlike Xenomorph, who really did not have any accessories, Scarface here, by the way, who has the same price point. When you open it up, you have him actually displayed, and around here are actually all of his weapons. And that's actually kind of neat to see how he actually is displayed, considering he has an open window. And the nice background is really nice. Now, where Scarface here has some accessories. Also, they have also a problem with the dreads. I will take that later. He have two grabby hands, and if you unplug the right fist, you get one open hand. What? I mean, it's fine that he has only one on his right, but couldn't he also have the left? Lazy design. Oh well. Well, I digress. As the rest, he comes with a spear gun and can also be hold on the right fist. But it would be great if he had a tight grip. But no, it's a loose fit. But it's now impossible to do few poses. He also comes with a maul. No kidding. It's really called a maul. It says right there. Anyway, it can be plugged on the left. It's tougher than it seems. But when they do fit in, it's actually fit, but it's a freaking loose ass balls. It's more fluffy than a spear gun, but it's not also impossible to pose it. Then the next one is the wrist blades, who has a nice silver paint like the maul, which is also plastic. It's also very sharp, and it will be tapped on the gauntlet nicely as they should be. It's a shame these wrist blades are not like the other NECA Predator's wrist blades when you actually move the blades in and out. And posing it with the wrist blade is not that bad. It's great. And now comes the second last accessory, is the backpack with the plasma cannon. Now here's the part, when I actually got it, the joint of it was flipping loose. It was dangling all around. So I added some super glue on it, and it almost worked, but it was a little bit tight. So with a little dish soap, toothpick, and tried to cover it with it. Able to move it without breaking was a wiggle a little bit, but when I tried the second time with it a little harder, that's when it broke off. And that's the moment where my heart really broke. Now I actually added a sticky tab in between, but that's after I discovered it, and you can also rotate this one. That's when I discovered afterwards. And the backpack is really fragile to this day for the rest of my life. Now on the back, there's two holes that is behind on his left shoulder, and you can actually tap the backpack, and there you go, like all the Predators. The poses on it is that the cannon can swivel around and have a hinge joint. And it can also be resting if you want to turn it around, and that actually looks pretty neat. Oh yeah, be sure to move the belt so it doesn't get in the way. And the final accessory that we are gonna bring out is the unmasked head. And like the masked head, his dress is also half painted. God damn it! Now, in order to add the head, you're just gonna remove the backpack first, so it doesn't get in the way, and remove the other head, and it's a little bit tight, but it's possible. And putting the unmasked head in it is a bit of challenge. You just have to hear a click, and when that's done, it looks beautiful. It actually has only one eye. The other eye was shot off by a woman. But I wish there was a possibility that the mask was a separate piece, so you don't actually have two heads, and that the mouth was posable with its monocles. But that's alright. I can actually work for that. And you can also put it back in the can if you want. But right now I want to remove it and wrist blades for its possibility. Oh wait, before that, while the other head with the unmask was a little can click, but putting the mask head back on is with the mask does not. It won't click. Anyways, the connection is on a ball joint, and that's actually what I want to show you for. Now that that's out of the way, ball joint on the head, and the dress aren't actually hindering to rotate the head. It can look up that far and down far. Ball joint on the upper torso and the waist. Arms can go in, out, from, back, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, elbow swivel. Oh, ball joint on the wrist, that can be a swivel, same as the first arm, but the gauntlet can actually open and close. Can do a beauty spread. Cause the cloth is on a soft plastic. The leg can go that far on the front and can go back that far. Knee swivel and a double jointed knee. Now, the only question is, can it do the kneeling challenge? Kneeling contest, go! Oh. Okay. Ball joint on the feet can go up, down that much. Wanna call it pivot? And now let's not just say, and this is what the Jobby on finish is gonna mean, that every ball joint can be a Jobby meme here. Possibility on Scarface are just incredible. I just wish they had actually more, but unlike Xeno's problem, he actually cannot stand of his own. And if you joined it, he cannot actually, okay, maybe he can. Anyways, while Scarface stands 23 centimeters, Xenomorph is actually 24. Impressive. Now, here's all the size comparisons. Here's 4 elemental prehistoric reptiles, my own creations, Transformers Prime Beast Hunter Toys to Predator King 2014, and here's the big boy, the Combined Wars Titan Constructicon Devastator. And of course, here is Evasion Mode Custom Painter Prime, G1 2001 Tahoe, and here's 2 one-step to the Transformers The Last of the Night figures, the 8-bit McFarlane Fighters figures, Springtrap and the Fastfood Fright Office, and minifigure BR, who doesn't seem all right and need to get ahead of himself. Eh? Why am I like this? Here's 2 Funko figures, the Pop, Springtrap, and Funko Foxy. And here's the 3 Thunderbolts that will be reviewed soon, and actually would have been first, but they didn't because of the problems. My main female character, Morpheria. And here's me, CyberKnight. And that was all. Now, both of the results are pretty much the same with the 4.5 out of 5. Now that's amazing. Get these figures if you're an Alien or a Predator fan, or actually both. Or you just like a nice NECA figures. Also, I know there was some problems, but to be honest, those figures were actually worth my chains. Actually, these figures, those 2 franchises, these were my future. To this day. I'm so happy that I actually got them. And they actually cost 400 crowns, which is like 39 bucks USA. But to be honest, those figures aren't actually meant to be played, but actually are meant to be displayed and not to be touched ever again. Also, I'm not trying to copy Jobby or anything. All I try to say is I'm just trying to do my own thing, okay? And just being honest. I gotta do more review that is more being honest than in my childhood, but to be honest, but this is a double review, so I know it's been long, like 15 minutes, holy crap. But to be honest, if it was the only one, it would be short. But anyways, guys, that was all, and thank you all so much for watching. I've been putting so much work for this, seriously, the script. And remember, be ready for anything that comes, because winter is coming. Wait, is it already winter now? Actually, it has already come. I'll be damned. Also, Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows. Also, stay tuned for the next video, which is gonna be with the Dinobots. Oh, this is gonna be a spicy one. Oh, by the way, you're a fucking disgrace. I will explain later when I make that video.